out.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The center fielder, number 44.
So up next, Eric Davis. He's a guy who does it all.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Tying run at the plate. That's hard hit on the line. Tracks it down for the out.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want. Patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. He is struck out, and he is walked. Gets him to chase after that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ripped to short. They take the force out. That's out number 3. So no runs. So digging in, Willie Stargell. Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
McCutchen up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-1.
The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got right on the pitching arm. As you could see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 2 and the Reds nothing. So digging in,
Leading off
Pete
for
Rose,
the third
1 for
baseman,
3.
Pete Rose.
Burnett back to work. That misses.
Whoa, that's down.
Ball 1. That's down and in.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Morgan in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, George Foster. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Stargell makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. Aramis Ramirez digs in now. And that's a strike.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Up next for the Pirates, Bill Mazeroski. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. That one hit to right. Sanders pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And the batter now, Honus Wagner. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they can get to hit. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if it's
runner on the go. And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Wagner off of first with 2 away. And that one in the air center field. Davis trying to get there. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Pirates lead 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Number 26 on to try and close it out.
26.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Perez leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Sanders. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Flowers measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And now the count is even. The the Pirates trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Inside, and a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Now 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away.
Yeah, that's outside.
2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
But we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. When you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
On the sound, move with the bass, rocking the place. Think it's a joke. Look at my face, we're here to party all night. Think we got everybody. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, who really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, never growing up. All I wanted was to be a, wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits and stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was the kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their ways. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that shit I saw in my past. Are you with that like I'm with that? Hope you watching your back.
I be gone.
Hope you watching your
Watch
back.
my back, stay on me, don't know how they come.
Hope you watching.
Get your block, get back. Up first, then I miss that. Tell me if you with that.
I wanna see the light on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. And I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. And I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. And I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics.
Been some time and got much more to go. Till we meet, we're swaying at the end of the road. Down at the station, they got those runaway blues. Down at the station, they got those runaway blues.
Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singing.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Catfish Hunter. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep in the game. Even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
So in now for the Angels, Rod Carew. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. Being with a fastball.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Bolt pulls that one down, and there's two down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Tim Sampson.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. And the A's will get their first stop. Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson.
I'll be all up on my game. Look at the ice on my chain. Better make you know my name. Better be damn. General status of all. I'll be all up in my zone. Doing my dirt on my own. That's probably tapping my phone. Just believe I'ma go get it. All of you haters gon' feel it. Run up inside of your spot and I take what you got. Take my feeling like it. Pull up in that battle. Look at that hammer. How about with that? Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it. Make 'em understand it.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Popped up. Carew makes the play, and there's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
It's time now to check out the A's lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more.
A little bit high, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One out, runner at second. Fox, the next to hit. Started after it, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series.
Ball, that's outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one ripped right center field. Ranging back. It's off the top of the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance to hit the ball hard like he did right there.
Reggie Jackson up next for the A's.
Been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down. And in.
Here's a 1-1. And that one got a piece of it.
That ball hit him.
2 on, 1 out.
That is big. That's shortstop.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching. All set for the start of the inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Troy Gloss. Sliced hard but foul. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One down. And now Welcome if you're just tuning in. I'm John Shambi with Chris Singleton. One man out here in the second. To third. And that's a foul ball. Baylor starting as the designated hitter. 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Whips it to first. 2 away. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Darren Cowboy. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Third out. That ends the frame. Angels held in check. And it remains 1-0. Now the catcher
leading off for the A's, the catcher, Mickey.
And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed. Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box. And a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The kick, the 3-2. To the right side, Carew throws to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
The left fielder, Al Simmons.
Next up for the A's, Al Simmons.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches. And that's what a good power pitcher can do. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Josh Donaldson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Donaldson matched a homer in his last game. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And delivers outside. Eddie Collins in the on-deck circle for the A's. Two outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Wally Joyce. In the air, left field. Bolt sizes this one up, brings it in. One away. Mike Napoli, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed. Hunter, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the right-hander deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One out, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And next for L.A., Tim Sampson. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. To first.
Out.
And that is the third out of the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
The second baseman,
now,
Eddie Collins.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Counts 1-0.
Backed off the plate that time. In the air to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Check swing went around. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. Slice to right and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jason Giambi up next for the A's. That one outside. Ball 1. Collins on second. Henderson at first with no outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one missing inside. Ryan, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Trout makes the catch, and there's one down.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to
first
be able to
baseman,
get the swing
number
and
3,
miss and put hitters away.
Fox.
And here's the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ripped to first, caught. Throw 9 time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
The right fielder.
Put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The count's full.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. On to the 4th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew.
Hunter back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. And foul ball.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. It was the prime of his career, won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. Out of here! It's his 8th home run of the year, and now they're out front. It's 2-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
Inside.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Gloss batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Going, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Already 3 runs across. In the frame, top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. And that skips into there. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throw to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And there's the strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long bottom 4 stepping in. The slugging shortstop Miguel Tejada. Oh, that one rides up and in.
One and one. Two balls, one strike. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. That one misses. So lead-off walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and
Now
I tell you what, he
the
earned
catcher,
that walk.
Mickey
Here's the catcher to hit. Mickey Cochran grounded out his first time. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's even up.
Sometimes being lucky is
One ball,
a
one
swing and
strike.
miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
In the dirt.
One ball, two strikes.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Tejada gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3.
Now
But when
that
you're pumping
left
high
fielder,
90s, you're
now
getting away with some of those, more
Simmons.
margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
The next
Ball
offering
inside.
misses. 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. And the runner stays where he is.
Up next,
Down the third baseman, Josh
third baseman,
Donaldson.
Josh
He's over 1.
Donaldson.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
The A's trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In there at the knees for a strike. Napoli in his 13th season, 31 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tim Sampson, the next to hit for the Angels. And the
Ball,
slider
that's outside.
just misses. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod.
So the
Carew.
batting order turns over. And next for the Angels, Rod Carew. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 44.
Now the number 2 hitter. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the A's. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
it's the
for
second
A's,
baseman,
the
Eddie
second baseman,
Collins.
Eddie Collins.
Close
Nope,
one,
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
You know, these A's finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.